Chapter 1, Valua, Cristela. Okay. So there are things which we need to understand before because Python also has some of its own data types, conditional formatting, loopings, and the basic concept is similar to that of the object programming, which you actually see in C++ and Java, but not exactly the same. Why? Because C, Java works on compilers and Python works on interpreters. So, what is the difference between compiler and interpreter? Compiler is where the complete program should be following the exact syntax. In and it is a structure oriented. In Python, interpreter is nothing but it goes through the syntax line by line, and the execution will happen one line after the other line. But in compilation, the complete code will be moved from the one process to another process, meaning from the source towards the object generation. So here, there are many things to be looked into over here. One is the declaration of variable goes in this way. The variable is SVEL. Okay. So here you don't need to specify what database, what data type it is. So straight away with giving the values of the variable x, assigning with SVL, automatically this x will become a string type, right? So Python, it has been framed in such a way that it knows ahead which will be what data type it is. So y is equals to 1.2, meaning y is assigned with the value of 1.2, which is floating point. So automatically, the Python will know, right, what is the type which has been assigned. So z equal to 90, which is an integer type. A is equals to a, right? So in Python, we have one condition, right? So where in C++, C, Java, single quotes are for characters, double quotes are for string. So here we don't have that problem. Okay, you give single quotes, double quotes, it considers the same. Right? It considers as a string, right? Much more if you want to look into the changes between the character and the string, we'll look into it, right? So here, next line comes the print of x. So here in C, C++, we use the print f. Here we do not use that. Okay. So yeah, I told you that str as well is taking it as str, right? So here we also see this a also as a, right? So see the output. So class is again str. So single quotes and double quotes are the same here. Okay. So print of x refers to printing the value of x. What is the x value as well? Right. Print the function type of x specifies the what data type it is. Type of x. So x is what it is storing character array. So x is a string. So it is giving class string as well. So next is 1.2, which is float, 90, which is integer, a, which is string. Okay. So this with respect to these, we covered the basics of variable, the various of data type, what type of data it is. We understood how to print the value, right? So we understood what is interpretation, what is compilation. Okay. Next is okay. X is equals to Shankar. So print the value of x. So print the type of x. What will be the output here for this? So print x. X is nothing but Shankar, and in the next line it is printing the type of x. Type is equals to again string. Okay. So the class is string. So what about here? Hello plus x. So print of hello plus x concatenation operator. So here plus is actually looked as a concatenation operator. So what do you mean by concatenation? Concatenation is nothing but adding one character, one particular string with another. So joining two particular strings is called as concatenation. So print of hello plus x. So what is x? Previously it was Shankar. So Shankar will be there, right? So let's run. So what's happening here? So yeah, hello. X is what? Shankar. So hello Shankar. So next what happened? Shakti plus is nothing but concatenation. It is leaving a small space here, right? So and then again it is adding Manoj. So it depends. So if you give more number of spaces here, yes, it takes more number of spaces. Why? Because you are actually adding each character over here, right? Yeah. So can you see more number of spaces? So basically, you're just adding it as another string, which is a space, right? So next we speak about x equal to 3, which is integer. 3.3, y is equal to 3.3, which is a float value. Z equal to a, which is actually a character, but in Python we do not have character string concepts, right? So both understands the same. But when you want to deal with the characters, there is a separate methods to deal with the characters here. So data type is same, which is string. So q is equals to true. True is a keyword, and true is a boolean object, right? So true and false are boolean. So here, what could be the output here? Print type of x, that is integer. Type refers to what data type it is, right? So x is a integer, y is a float, z is a that is character. In other words, it is string. P is a string, which is again a string, right? Q is a boolean, right? So it gave us bool, right? It's giving us the values 3, 3.3, A, Ashoka, and true. So you got it? Yes. Next goes to string concatenation. X is equals to Ajit. Y is equals to Department of CSC Burdaman. Okay. So print. So what will be the output here? Print X plus belongs to the college plus Y. So X is Ajit. Y is Department of CSC Burdaman. So what will be the output? Ajit belongs to the college, Department of CSC, Branda. Got it? So when you run it, you actually get the same. Next. So there is a particular variable, oh sorry, there is a particular type which is called as del, which actually deletes the value, right? So counter is equals to 200. I'm printing the counter. So next, I'm deleting the counter, meaning this counter variable is now taken off. Then you print the counter. So here, when it tries to print the counter which is already deleted, it gives you an error as name counter is not defined. Name counter is not defined. So next is multiple assignments. So A equal to B equal to C, which is equals to 25. So all A, B, C is equals to 25. That's why you can see when you print A, B, C, you're getting 25. This is called as multiple assignments. Called as multiple assignments. So here, apart from assigning the same value to multiple, you can also assign each value individually. So A, B, C is equals to 1, comma A, comma 0. It doesn't matter whether the data type is same or different. Okay. So A takes one value, B takes A value, C takes a 0. So if you want to print all three at the same, print A, B, C, or else you can also print it separately. Print of B, comma C. So when you run, yes, you get this particular value. Okay. So next is variable syntax. So counter is equals to 100, count equal to 100, Zara salary is equals to some value. So when you print, so this is a very basic syntax, right? How you actually say, right? So next comes the local variable concept, right? So local variable means a variable which is defined in the function. Okay. So local define, this is a sum. So what is def? Def is nothing but it's a function declaration, a function definition. Okay. So what's the function name? Sum is the function name. Okay. It is taking two values, x and y. So here what you have to observe is, how do you know it is a function? One thing is sum and x comma y. How do you know it is a function definition, meaning you have a colon over here, and there should always be one space. There should always be one space. There is a space between the sum, which actually specifies that here we do not have the concept of flower braces. We don't have the concept of flower braces. So here we only give one space. Okay. So if you are not giving any space, so let's look into, see, automatically it gave us a red, meaning that there is an indentation problem, right? Indent problem. See, so we have to give one space, meaning if you give one space, it says that it is belonging to this particular function. So sum is equals to x plus y and return sum. Okay. So initially we know that this line will not be executed. So it runs sum of 5 comma 10. So function is calling here 5 comma 10. 5 goes in x, 10 goes in y. So 5 and 10 will be going to this function and it is added to sum. So 15 will be my sum, return the sum. So it comes print of whatever this particular value returns. So it is returning you 15. So the value is 15. Got it? Yes. Next, one more thing. Yeah. So we will. This is the local variable. Local variable refers to value within the function. What about the global variable? Global variable refers to the variable which is present outside the function. Okay.